Hey everyone, this is my first video on this channel. Today I will be discussing something that very few people talk about, and that is the sexualization and feminization of Lee Taemin. Now, I am talking about this because I believe it needs to be talked about. Taemin debuted in SHINee on the 25th May 2008 under SM Entertainment. Taemin was 14 years old at the time of debut. He was considered tone deaf and had practically no solo lines in their debut song Replay. Random info about SHINee if you're new. Members age order 1, Jonghyun, Ki, Minho, Taemin. Fandom name is Shawol and they are considered the princes of K-pop. Taemin practically grew up in the K-pop industry. After debuting at 14 and training in SM since he was 12 years old, Taemin is a well-known figure in K-pop along with SHINee. They set the bar for standards so high in K-pop that nobody is on SHINee's level. They are the main trendsetters in K-pop, and each one of them is fantastic at what they do. Now on to Taemin. As I already mentioned, Taemin was considered tone deaf at debut, which led to him getting no individual lines in Replay. He was also constantly mocked and made fun of in interviews, but Taemin didn't give up. And after ages of training, he improved his vocals so much that SM called him their ace. He was also the first in their company to make a solo debut while being in an active group as far as I'm aware. Now Taemin's career may be good, but that doesn't come with a price. Ever since debut, Taemin's been sexualized from what I've heard. He got messages like Nuna loves you or even Nuna wants to F you. He had interviewers being so horribly creepy to him that it even made me feel uncomfortable. I'm going to list and show a few instances. I'm not sure what era this was. Judging from hairstyle, maybe 2009. It starts with SHINee doing an interview and Taemin comes in and the interviewer starts being kind of weird. The others pointed out how he was making it awkward because he kept repeating that Taemin was tired.
네, 안녕하세요.
나도 민이야.
네.
박태민이야. 너는?
저는 이태민입니다.
이태민. 오, 왜 좀 민이 잘생겼구나.
감사합니다.
그래.
되게 어색해 하시는데요?
많이 힘들지?
아니요, 너무
뭐가?
힘들지 않아요.
힘들잖아.
아니요.
Now, I actually have a whole body cringe when I see that video, because it makes me so uncomfortable. Another instance was either Lucifer or Sherlock Era, but an interviewer says to Taemin, "Taemin, you're wearing something very low cut, so I keep glancing your way, without meaning to."
근데 저는 태민 미안해. 자꾸만 이게 지금 파인 걸 입고 와서 저도 모르게 헷갈리게 계속.
Now, the next one I'm going to show is one that makes me hide under my covers from the amount of cringe and how uncomfortable it makes me feel. I'm going to list some of it out first. This was during Sherlock Era. SHINee were having an interview or something and the interview host said that Taemin having extensions was sensual. Taemin replies to that by saying it's very different from how you see it. And honestly, Taemin looks uncomfortable also. They made him do a dance saying it would be sexy if Taemin did it. And while Taemin says he doesn't know the dance, he looks really uncomfortable. Here's the clip. Also keep in mind that Taemin was 18 during Sherlock Era, so he was still considered a minor in Korea.
머리 길게 하고 찍으신 거예요?
네.
야하네요.
왜 야해요? 어떻게 보느냐에 따라 좀 많이 다른 것 같아요. 네.
왠지 모르게 좀 예삐 공주 필이 나요.
가 하면은 섹시한.
뒷모습이 또 예사롭지 않을 것 같아요. 괜찮아요?
잘 몰라서.
예. 엉덩이 댄스만 살짝 한번. 예.
야. 방금 키군이 하는데도 조금 섹시하더라고요.
예.
뭔가 어떻게
요염해요. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm going to show some more clips of Taemin getting sexualized, because more people need to know about it because people ignore what happened to him. I barely see people talking about it.
이렇게 자고 있는데 저도 모르게 이렇게 빨려 들어와서 입을 맞출 뻔한 그런 기억이 납니다. 속눈썹도 정말 길고요. 예, 입술도 앵두 같은. 하지만 제가 끝끝내 입을 맞추지 못한 이유는 바로 샤이니의 태민 군이라서 그래요. 태민 군!
물론 뭐 너보다 잘생긴 친구지만
수고했어요. 오프닝 때리 춤추느라고 얼마나 더워요. 예.
덥잖아.
It's the way Jong-yoon put his arm out in front of Taemin. I love him so much. And the host also going for Jong-yoon like bro WF.
好きです。
ありがとうございます。
あーんってさせてもらっていい？あーんって。ちょっと
例えば、さっき
こういうやつ。あ、やめとこうこの顔。すげえのマジで目がキョロキョロしてたわ。
기절하는 데 없지 않아?
누구한테 받을 거냐고? 태민이. 이렇게까지 뭐 크게 손해는 아닌 것 같아.
장원 뒤에 서. 여기
진짜 높다. 딱 심쿵할 기차야.
뒤꿈치 가지고 안 되겠는데 이거.
Now, after that uncomfortable mess, we're moving on to my next point. Honestly, Taemin's been very feminized as well as sexualized, and he was insecure of his image for a while. I'm glad he was able to grow and make it his strength example doing choreographies that are genderless or have a more feminine vibe to them. Taemin has been very feminized throughout the majority of his career, being told that he's prettier than most girls or that one picture of him cross-dressing at debut. I'm going to show some clips of him being feminized now.
보다 잘생긴 친구지만
웬만한 여자보다 여성스러움이야.
아는 형님에 출연한다고 했을 때 태민이가 나한테 한 말은?
글쎄.
정답! 오빠! 경훈이 내 거.
한번 나갔다. 다른 남자 쳐다보지 마.
누구한테 받을?
기절하는 데 없지 않아?
누구한테 받을 거냐고? 태민이. 이렇게까지 뭐 크게.
여장 사진 계속 보시는 거.
링크 달라고 그랬는데.
아 이게 이거 인터넷에 한때 어제 이거 언제 한 거죠? 여장 사진이에요. 데뷔 초 때. 야. 이거 이렇게 거의 달렸다. 이런 거 해보셨어요? 너무 이쁘다. 아 저 순간 태민군한테 핸드폰 줄 뻔했어요. 연락처 달라. 아 마음에 든다. 경고. 죄송합니다. 잘 바꿔요. 주는 분에게서 떨어져요 조금이라도. 못하겠네. 경고. 레드 카드.
We had Jong-yoon protecting him again by giving the hosts a warning and a red card plus switching seats with Taemin.
왠지 모르게 좀 예삐공주 필이 나요. 뒷모습이 또 예사롭지 않을 것 같아요.
Y'all saw how uncomfy Taemin looked when they called him a pretty princess. My next point is just Sherlock Era as a whole. Sherlock Era was pretty problematic from what I've heard, considering Min Hee-jin worked on it and directed it, I think. For those who don't know who Min Hee-jin is, she was a previous creative director or something under SM Entertainment, and she then left that position and now she has her own label under Hybe called Adore, which is the sub-label New Jeans is under. Min Hee-jin is New Jeans' manager if I'm correct. She has recently been under fire for her pedophilic posts and pictures in his studio. I'm not going to go into full detail. One of the main things she's been under fire for was New Jeans' song called Cookie. All of the members are considered minors in Korea and the youngest being 14. Be so for real. Because this song, if not about baking cookies, I mean, some of the lyrics are literally, made a little cookie come and take a lookie, take it, don't break it. I wanna see you taste it. If this isn't weird to you, then I don't know what is. Min Hee-jin apparently made Taemin pose shirtless during Sherlock when he was a minor 18 and didn't tell him beforehand because she wanted him to keep a young boyish look and didn't want him to work out. Also, Taemin was seen covering himself on the cover at a fan meet or something, but I can't find the picture. I'm pretty sure Taemin has expressed that he was uncomfortable during the photo shoot, but I don't know if that's true. It's so sad that Taemin has undergone all this during the majority of his life. I mean, he didn't even escape it in the military, as he was stared at during showering time, so much that he had to change his showering time and people allegedly tried to take pictures of him while he was showering, which is heartbreaking. And then he had to be moved out of the military band too. to community service due to depression and anxiety, and he also had his time added because of that, so he is only getting out this year 2003 when he enlisted. In May 2021, it's okay Shawol's 15 more days to go. Before I end this video, I would like to say, before you try and defend minors debuting by using Taemin's name, remember what he's been through, because it hasn't been easy and it most likely still won't, so don't try and say, well, Taemin debuted young, so yes, he debuted young, but he also went through so much, so keep his name out of your mouth when it comes to stuff like that. Thanks for watching my rant by 3.